What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rad Builds. It's been a while, but I'm back, and it is good to be back. Today, I'm going to show you how to make Michael Jackson's iconic One Glove. So, let's get to it. If you want to go ahead and start with a plain white glove, go for it. I didn't have one though, so I'm going to sew mine from scratch. And you can easily follow along and make your own. So here's the materials I'm going to use. I'm going to be using this fabric from these old white shorts, and then some thread and a needle. Of course, I'm also going to be using some scissors and a marker to mark and cut it out. And for the diamonds, I'm going to be using these crystals I purchased from Walmart. And here's a closer view of what they look like. Of course, you don't have to use these. If you want to use something like beads or real diamonds, if you have them, go for it. I also wanted these plastic crystals to stand out a little extra, so I'm going to go ahead and spray paint them silver. And then I'm going to use some hot glue to glue them onto the glove. I'm going to go ahead and spray paint those crystals now to keep them tight and dry. And if you're also spray painting, be careful not to spray too thick of a coat on, because you'll still want some of the transparency of the crystals to show through. While those are drying, I'll make the glove. To start, I traced out a chubby silhouette of my hand on the inside of the shorts. No matter what hand you're making the glove for, you can just use your dominant hand to trace your non-dominant hand and then just flip it. But I've been practicing drawing with my non-dominant left hand for funsies, so I wanted to give it a go. After that, you're going to go ahead and cut it out. Make sure your scissors are very sharp because cutting fabric with a dull pair can be a pain. I also went ahead and pinned the fabrics together, so I only had to cut the shape out once, and it also made it easier to sew. To sew the two ends of the glove together, you're going to start by cutting off a long piece of thread. And then you're going to feed one end of the thread through the needle, and then tie a knot between the two ends. On the glove, you'll want to tie a knot before you really start sewing, to make sure it doesn't unravel. And you can do so like this. I am feeding the needle through one side and then pulling it back through itself on the other side. It's basically looping and tying the thread to itself. And I'm going to do this another time just to be safe. I'm going to sew using the whip stitching method. It's called that because you feed the needle through one side and then whip it back around to feed it back through the same side. You'll do this around the entire glove, including the fingers, which I haven't finished cutting out yet. At the end, you're going to tie a knot the same way as the beginning. And then you can flip the glove right side out. Once that's done, you can begin gluing. Do not wear the glove while doing this if you want to still have a hand after this. Instead, make sure the glove is flat on the table and then glue that way. I'm going to glue on the crystals in rows just to make sure they look orderly, but you can have fun with yours and glue them however you want. But here's mine when it is complete. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, you should go watch the Michael movie. I know there's controversy over Michael Jackson, but the film is amazing. And also, like this video and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my new video releases. And I know you may be wondering, why? I tell you that it's human nature to subscribe to my channel. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time on Rad Builds. That was me trying to moonwalk. Oh, you want to see me dance some more? You got it. Alrighty, I'm not Michael Jackson, but hopefully that was not hard to watch. Not. Hopefully I also earned a subscriber. But, yeah, thanks again. I'll see you guys next time.